Patty, I don't know what it is about this time of year with the holidays coming up. I tend to like get nostalgic over things I'm missing.
Really? Like what, babe?
Well, you're never going to believe this, but I'm actually missing
Midweek Update.
Really?
Yeah, unbelievably. We have not done a midweek update in almost 2 years.
Oh my gosh, I knew it'd been a long time, but I didn't realize that long.
So I thought we'd do one right now.
All right, yeah, it's kind of like deja vu.
Welcome everyone. If you're new to our channel, my name's Patrick.
I'm Patty.
This is Bess.
And this is Truman.
And we used to do this episode every Wednesday that we called Midweek Update.
Right.
And it had that goofy Midweek Update, which literally I got sick of.
Yeah, I know.
Several years ago, and I don't remember when it was, I had paid for a YouTube consultant to try to help us with our channel.
Right.
And they had suggested we get rid of the Midweek Update.
Yeah, they did.
Mainly because they said, what could you possibly have to talk about every week and share with your audience? And they felt it was hurting our channel. And if you remember early on, I said, nope, I'm not doing it.
Right.
We're keeping it.
Yeah, that's what you said, yeah.
And about a year later, we decided, okay, maybe we should listen to the consultant that we paid. And we moved it to a whole new channel that we were calling TWD
Life, right.
And I think we did that for maybe a year or two. I don't remember how long.
Yeah.
And last year, about a year and a half ago, I think we were both just burned out. And we quit posting on TWD Life. Now that channel has become Travels with Delaney, the podcast. And so you can find that channel where now we post our video podcast every week over there.
Right.
But I got thinking maybe we should start doing midweek updates again.
Right, because the more you think about it, you think, okay, a lot of you that we've met and become really good friends with probably started with midweek update.
And we feel like we kind of lost touch with some of you.
Like our community. We don't have that cozy community feeling anymore.
And so I said, you know what, let's bring it back because quite frankly, over the last couple of years, our channel has been stagnant in terms of growth. And so maybe the consultant didn't know what they were talking about.
That's a possibility.
It was a very strong possibility. So anyway, we're not going to promise every week.
No.
But we were thinking maybe every other week or whenever we feel like we have something to share with you. We don't want to waste your time.
Well, because it doesn't want to be forced. It's kind of like we were being forced and it was like, what are we going to talk about this week? There's really nothing going on. Our lives are boring. But if we do it more random, like when things happen to us or what's going on, maybe it'd be more interesting for us and you.
So let us know. Do you want us to keep the name Midweek Update or should we change it to something like What's Up Wednesdays?
Yeah. What?
Let us know in the comments, you know, and we can keep the midweek update. I even thought about hiring a professional jingle writer.
Like James Earl Jones.
Yeah. This is midweek update. I don't know that we can afford James Earl Jones, to be quite frank. So let's get into it because a lot has happened in 2 years. We have a lot to catch up on. No, we're not going to catch up on the full 2 years.
No, but we're in a studio now.
Yes, this is our brand new recording studio.
Yeah. It's the red room, as our friend Karen calls it, the extra bedroom, and we've kind of made half of it into this beautiful studio.
And we actually ordered professional grade lighting, so back by the camera, we have two what they call key lights that put light on us, kind of a soft, diffuses it. Behind us, we have an RGB light, I believe it's called.
Learning all this new stuff,
So we can actually change the color, but for some reason, I've really been into the blue. I think it fades well with the burgundy backdrop. We ordered this cute little love seat on Amazon.
And these guys love it, the pups.
Yeah. And we have it set up. So in here, we're going to be recording all of our podcasts when we're here. And we may do some videos in here, and we're going to be doing our midweek updates in here.
Right.
It's really nice to actually have a space that's dedicated to this.
Right, because it was getting kind of, it's annoying to always have to put up, put down, put up, put down, put up. And this way it's set up. We know how the light should be. You don't have to really mess with a bunch of stuff, and you can just go.
Yeah.
It's like go town. Go.
And we still have the room, so when somebody comes and visits and needs a place to stay, we can quickly convert it back into the bedroom. The mattress is over here ready to go. And so, I think it's been a pretty good use of space.
I think so. Yep.
Now, if you're new and you somehow stumbled upon this, or maybe you've forgotten, don't forget, if you want to keep up with us in real time, we have a Facebook page and an Instagram account, both at Travels with Delaney.
Right.
We have a podcast that you can catch on any major podcast platform, Travels with Delaney.
The podcast.
And we record it in video version, so if you prefer more of the visual of watching us talk, then you can check that on YouTube's Travels with Delaney.
the podcast.
Yeah. So lots of places that you can stay up to date with us. If you want to shoot us an email, travelswithdelaney@gmail.com. And yeah, I think that just kind of brings everybody up to speed. It is Monday, November 6th. So we, over the weekend, started, and hold the hate. I see some of you going to the comment section before I even say it. We put up our Christmas tree.
Because we have a reason.
What is that reason?
Well, because we go to Florida kind of around the 20th, 22nd of December. And so we don't get to enjoy it as much as we like to, like if we were home over the holidays. So we put it up a little early so that we can enjoy it. Because when we get home, usually in January, it's like, I'll take it down.
Yep.
So we just wanted to enjoy it. We love it. The cabin always looks awesome. I'll have to maybe get some pictures out to you, but it's always fun to do. Once it's up, it's fun.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work.
It started on Friday night.
Yeah.
I decided to get out the big 12-foot tree.
Right. Beautiful 12-foot tree.
Yeah. Which we've had for, what did we figure up, like 6 years, roughly? Had 3 of the 5 sections put together, and a third of the lights were out. And on a 12-foot tree, you do not want to replace lights. And it wasn't like individual bulbs. It was whole strands.
In sections, like dark, and it's just like, ay.
So we went ahead and just tore it apart, boxed it up.
Christmas over.
Yep. And on Saturday, well, really Friday night, we ran to Menards.
Right.
They had a 12-foot tree.
And a 9-foot. We looked at different ones.
Yeah, we looked at different ones. And I said to Penny, let's hold off. I want to go to Costco. And so Saturday, we ran to Costco. And we did downgrade just a little bit in size.
Right. We went to a 9-foot, but we had done some research. Because we were looking online, like, YouTubers do. We looked online, and we were watching YouTube channels, and this one gal put up a tree that came from Costco, and it was 9 foot, I think, right?
No, it was the 7.5.
Okay, but anyway, they have a 7.5 version, 9-foot version, a 12-foot version of this beautiful tree. But she said, now, you're going to think we're really, really lazy, which we are, but that it's no floofing. You just pop it up, and it's good. I was like, I'm in. Because I hate fluffing the tree and all that crud everywhere.
I don't know how they do it, but and the other thing I liked was when she put each section in, the lights came on. Like you didn't have to plug cords or anything in. So we went to Costco, and they did have a 12-foot, but we opted to go for a 9.
Right.
And the reason we went for a 9 is we're not going to be in this house forever.
No.
And we started talking about what are the odds that our next house will have a place for a 12-foot tree.
Probably very slim.
And honestly, a 9 might be pushing it because older homes maybe had 8-foot ceilings. But we went with the 9 in hopes that when the day comes that we leave Tall Pine and we get another house, that maybe this tree, because it's a nice tree. It's LED. And again, we did not have to spend hours fluffing out the branches.
Well, and it's cool because you can do the white light, you can do color lights, it can go through patterns, it can do fade, it looks like a heartbeat, all this stuff.
Five different patterns or something you can do. Yeah, so real happy. And they were $100 off.
Right, that's also a bonus. And after we looked at it and we saw it, we got it, then we just happened to we had to run back to Mlynarski to get some batteries for something else. And we looked at they finally had the 12-foot one put up, and you could see through the tree. Yeah. And this one that we bought at Costco,
it's so full.
You can't
it's
see
a
through
beautiful tree.
Yeah, it has different kinds of greenery branches on it. It's really pretty. So I'm glad we went with it.
And then we were able to get everything else up this weekend. So we're fully decorated. Like I said, I know there'll be some people will say, why, it's too early. But again, we do that because we lose a couple weeks because we're always gone. And we love having the decorations up. And a lot of it, because it is greenery and pine and that type of thing, it just fits in so well with the cabin.
Well, and then, our time changed here where we live, and it gets dark so early. And it's just something about just makes you blah. So having some lights on, it just, other lights, it makes it happy. So
we're all set. We've decked the halls. Now we can enjoy the holiday season.
We can. Yeah, I hope so.
Wrapping up, we are officially out of Happy Acres for the year.
Right.
We brought Ohana home. Ohana is our fifth wheel, for those of you that maybe didn't know we named it. And but we did announce that we are going back to Happy Acres in 2024.
Same spot.
Yep.
We're going to head back, and we're going to hang out there again next summer and do some things and with activities, and like we always do, help out. And
we'll probably, it sounds like we're going to be a little more involved in the campground. We're still going to take off for 4 weeks like we did this year.
Right.
And but yeah, we're gonna be a little more heavily involved in some of the operations with the park, which is going to be fun. That Angie and Kevin have asked us to help out just a little bit more next year, in addition to the stuff we did this year with social media to help them out.
Right.
I know some of you have already reached out about campouts next year.
We're going to do one, I think.
At this point, we're doing one that will be in the fall. We don't have the date nailed down, but it seems like the fall campout is always popular because the weather's pretty nice. It's cooler out. That type of thing.
And it'll probably be in September time.
Yeah, I want to say it's October. Like either the 3rd or the 4th week of September.
Yeah, it's kind of when we had it this year.
So. We'll get all the information out with pricing and packages and things like that probably in January or early February. Right. I also know that we are working with Angie and Kevin to put together a creator summit.
Yep.
So if you are a YouTuber and you want to come and hang out with other YouTubers, we're going to have some sessions where learn how to shoot your videos better, how to story tell, work on thumbnails, how to use AI to create your titles and descriptions. And again, all of this is in the planning stages, but I can tell you that is going to be that first weekend in June. I want to say it's actually like May 31st, June 1st and 2nd or somewhere in there.
Right.
Or if you know YouTubers that might be able to come to Northeast Indiana and would benefit from it, or maybe you're just thinking about starting a YouTube channel, you could still come. And so we'll be getting all of those details out. And I think that's going to be a fun event.
It's always a good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think somebody forgot to fully charge the RGB line.
I think it just went off.
So
I think that means we're done.
That's pretty much
that's
it.
That's it, yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Bob Clarquist. It was your voice in that little intro.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Bob did our midweek update way back in 2019 out in Iowa. I still have that footage, Bob. So anyway.
All right, guys.
Until next time, we'll see ya.
On down the road.
Bye.
Travels with Delaney. We'll see you on down the road.